Hey Dungeoneers, and welcome back to A Paint Sesh. Yes, it has been a while. Possibly too long. Yeah, it's been too long. But I'm back, or the Dungeon Den is back, with skeletors. Now, skeletors are, or have become, because the Iron Jaws BigMob Spearhead Age of Sigmar box set. Been super excited about getting these, and when I got them, I just couldn't wait to get back to the Dungeon Den, build them, and start painting. And I was really looking forward to trying to do the yellow and do the box art, or have it very similar. But in typical Dungeon Den fashion, when I opened the door and walked in, on the shelf at the Dungeon Den, I saw this. This is Skeletor. And I wanted this colour. Suddenly, I don't know why, but I knew I wanted this and this. If I was really good at editing, I could probably go and create a picture or something. I don't know. But that's what I wanted. And that got me super, super excited. The problem was, I knew I didn't want blue skin on my orcs. I really wanted to try doing the green skins and see how quickly or how easily I could get a couple of different colours, 3 different colours or so on these orcs. And with this stippling dry wet brush blending, I don't even know what it's called. Let's see what I could create, which led me into a few problems on colours. But without too much babbling on and getting too into it, I might as well just show you what I did. So without further ado, skeletors. See what happened. Sit back and relax, because here we go. So, using the Caliban green spray on the miniatures themselves came out this colour that you see. But I ran out and used the paint pot version on the weapons I'd magnetised for the weird boys. Slightly lighter, so just watch out for that. But as you can see here, I'm adding the shyish purple and breaking miniatures, trying to get this Skeletor theme colour. The purple was really quite dark, so I decided to use a mixture of the pink and the Circe's purple just to go over that armour that they have, because there's lots of edges on it. And I hadn't been painting for like a month, so it's great for something I'm used to and that I'm confident with, and that's dry brushing. And for me, it's like riding a bike. Am I hoping to improve? Absolutely I am. But it was a good confidence builder, just doing the dry brushing. It can be super easy, and I think it gives pretty good tabletop standard for speed as well. But as you can see here in the paint in the background, I had some trouble with video footage as well, so apologies. There's a lot of out of focus and I've lost a bit of footage. But like I say, it's been a month since I've done this, so everything needed practice, not just the painting. But adding this colour for the armour will just make it stand out that little bit, like so. I was interested here just to knock it back down because it is dark and I just wanted the highlights, the natural edge highlights on all of the orc armour. So this was my wash, just to try and bring those highlights up and knock the rest of the colour down. And just remember, applying washes or contrast paints in general, the end where you stop with your brush is where it's going to go, if that makes any sense. Oh man, I had this idea that all the leather and the pants I was going to paint this brown, this 88 brown, and then put different types of brown speed paints or contrast over the top for different leathers. So I stuck to the plan, got them all painted. You can see here I'm out of practice big time. But sticking with it. And after putting all the brown in and doing some of the leather of the bandages, it just didn't look correct. And I didn't see enough of the blue skin from the skeletor on the model. And like I said at the beginning, I wanted to do green orc skin. So, after a little bit of panicking, and to get this blue, like skeletor skin, I was using this dark blue as a base for the lighter blue in a moment. But I was not doing well. I struggled a month off, and it was frustrating. My brush control wasn't there, which I've been building up and becoming pretty confident about. And my mixes were they were terrible. And looking at a model in this state I get it. It can be scary. There we go, some more hardware problems. But I carried on and just thought, it's got to get better as I'm painting. And by the time I was applying this blue, I had a little bit more confidence. I did have to slow down quite a bit, and I just started to try and enjoy painting, because that's what it's all about. And I truly believe at some point the confidence was coming back. This was a nice blue to put on, and it certainly was covering up the dark blue pretty well. I was pretty happy with it, and it didn't actually take that long. And it's always a case of go quick where it's a large area, go slow where you've got to pull it in a bit, be a bit tighter. But I think I was starting to get my confidence back here and enjoying painting these, and it's because I'd stuck with a decision on my colours and went for it. It didn't actually take that long, as I was saying, to apply this blue, and that's when I thought, you know what, I wonder if I could just add some highlights or some type of stippling or scratches to the blue cloth and trousers. But I had the time, and the confidence was coming back. So by applying a little bit of white to this blue. I just went for it. I was completely relaxed at this point and enjoying myself. Stippling, edge highlighting, a bit of wet dry brushing. I was trying to be random and not random. I was just in the zone, I was feeling good, I was just having fun and going for it. But I was definitely happy with how the dark armour had turned out, and that was helping. I have to be honest, this started turning out really, really well. I was over the moon. I think the plan to change and put this blue on here, the way it's coming out, the way the highlights are popping so easily, and I really haven't done much. You've seen exactly what I've done. And for a mediocre tabletop standard, way happy. And then that's when I thought, you know, let's do yellow for the helmets, just like Skeletor's face, you know, that yellow bone face. Do you know, the only colour I've ever really had a problem with painting has been white, up until now. I struggle. I really struggled with these helmets to paint them yellow. I don't really paint yellow. This paint itself was really easy to apply and really quick. You know, really good, but it just, in comparison to the rest of the model, I really didn't know how to make it pop. So I literally just, I went over the top, one coat with this yellow. Now I have lost the footage because once this coat had dried, it was too shiny. I apologise again, like it's been a month. I've corrupt video footage, all sorts of stuff, and a bit of me being not good at editing and stuff, and blah blah blah. I did actually go back to the original yellow and kind of dry brush a little bit, which you'll see later on. But the panicking stopped the moment I use this silver. It's different. It flows so well and so easily. It was enjoying. It was a joy to do. I've been up and down with painting these models, and I still don't know if I've made the right decision on them. I'm looking at them painted, and I'm happy. What an experience. And I've got Skeletor rocks. And I'm going to paint more because I need 2,000 points worth of them. At the moment, this is just a spearhead. But I'm still unsure if the colours I chose and what to paint the colour was the right thing to do. But it doesn't matter because at this point it was just about painting them. I'd got the theme colours on. I tried, I've had fun, So now I could just concentrate on the easy stuff. There's a couple of easy metallics out there to paint with, this being one of them. Remember, I try and go quick where there's space, and then I just pull it in and pay a little more attention when it gets close to another colour. This really didn't take that long either. Before I knew it, it was done. Now, as I said, it's been about a month that I haven't painted or recorded anything painting wise. So this doesn't normally happen to me, but I'd missed some painting details, some leather bands here. I'd got some blue on the purple, I got some purple on the blue, I was dropping models like this, I was breaking models. It's quite fun really looking back at it. But I did just have to go around and neaten it up, and this was the time to do it, because I knew once I'd coloured the skin and based them, I'm not going back to them. So just for the bits of bones, the trinkets, or the bone coming out the mask, I just had this Ushabti. Ushabti? What a word. Just a little bit like this, randomly, just like the scuff marks on the blue. Bit of stippling, bit of line, and that's good enough for me. I don't know if you can tell, but on the masks it's actually lighter again because I had dry brushed over with the original yellow, and I think it looks better. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Just a quick different couple of colours here on the orcs, just so they weren't all the same green. Very simple stuff, but I'm not really going heavy into it. I do have another video coming out, and that'll be the Weird Boys. 3 different orc colour skins, done differently in different ways. Quite easy tricks, or easy techniques, and simple colours, and you can do a pretty good tabletop standard miniature. I'd just like to take the time to say, if you've been watching, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed, I hope you've been entertained, learnt something, found inspiration. It's been a pleasure. And as always, free your creativity. Bye!